Good morning, everybody. We are back. Today it's a Saturday morning. We have a big one, Carling Black Label Cup, which is a tournament that is taking place during this time when everybody is gearing up for the World Cup. So this is a local tournament which is selected by you, the fans out there. You vote for the teams that qualifies. You also vote for the players that are going to participate. My name is the Sobri Boys Wale Fatsi, and the show is called TBR Solutions Sports Forum. This morning, I'm all by myself. The guys are engaged. Shakes is busy with the coaching license today. And then Wale Fatsi, it's held up somewhere. And then it's a bang wedding. It's quite a number of reasons for various activities. Remember, it's Saturday, so people have to do issues that are important sometimes in their lives to catch up. But we have to continue with the show. We're going to talk about the Carling Black Label Cup today. You know that Mamelodi Sundowns, AmaZulu, you know, this morning they'll be the first ones to be taking each other to ensure that they, qualify for the finals. We're gonna see how things are going to pan out, and then we know what Mamelodi Sundowns is. We know a lot about Mamelodi Sundowns. They've proven a point for the past 5 years, or 5, 10 years, to be honest, that they are a team to be reckoned with. So it's not only a team that is known in our country, they're also a country that is known in Africa. Remember this, they've been the African champions when it comes to CAF. So it's a very, very, formidable team. And then, and as we know that Mamelodi Sundowns, they are spoiled with choice. They have so many players. They can choose to play this one or don't play that one and so on. But what I've noticed in terms of position one or the goalkeeper, I see that they continue to play uh, Robin Williams, and then he's doing quite well. And then, but you know that they still have Onyango at the back. They still have um, Kennedy Miunga at the back, and all are this top class goalkeepers. And then in all positions, they are covered. And then but this one, the good thing about it is you made a choice. Who do you want to play, and so on. It's a very, very, very exciting tournament. And then later, 12 midday or 12:30, we'll be seeing Kaizer Chiefs taking Orlando Pirates. You know, the debate was very, very strong during this week. But before I start talking about that, let me take this opportunity and wish my elder son a belated happy birthday, Frank Casino. It was his birthday on the 9th of November, and then he celebrated it by releasing a song called It's a Birthday. It's a Birthday. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Go out there and look for it and stream it and play the song. And then, my boys, they have their birthday in summer. So Sia, the one whom we call Rizzi, it's in December. And then my wife also is in December. It's only me who's a winter man in May. I'm the only man who's a winter man. That is why I'm scared of cold. So happy birthday, and then may you see many, many more. You may wonder whether they love football. They do, you know. But I'm not sure in terms of local teams who do they support. I know that they love Messi, you know, but although both of them they admire Ronaldo due to his work ethics, you know, they really admire Ronaldo with due to his work ethics. Me, you know it very well. I don't compromise. I'm a Lionel Messi man. Now, let's look at today. Very, very exciting games. And I must say, we have a group called TBR Solutions Sports Forum on WhatsApp, Facebook, and then so that group keeps us entertained. And then I must really, really say, there's this guy called Tabo Ramohapi. The guy is hilarious. The guy is full of humor. And together with Tabiso Slematsela, these two guys, I'm very grateful to them. They try by all means to keep the page, especially on the Facebook, lively. And they contribute a lot. And they give a lot of information that is available. So go to Facebook, watch those groups. We have it's TBR Solution Sports Forum 2. Just watch it and then subscribe to it and then make comments about football. Now, as I was already talking about the game of Mamelodi Sundowns, one cannot take away what Zungu has done with AmaZulu. He has done exceptionally well. Remember AmaZulu? They were like a team that is struggling uh, in our football shows. But ever since Zungu came in, he has stabilized the team, and then he got new players. At some point, we were criticizing him, especially when he released Benny McCarthy, although I still believe, I think that was a mistake. But isn't it that in life, sometimes you make mistake and get them right? But probably he believes that he was correct because I still believe that Benny McCarthy was going to add value. But I think it's water under the bridge. But currently, they seems to be doing well. And then the mere fact that even the supporters, remember AmaZulu is an old team. The supporters have recognized that. That is why they were voted to be one of the teams that qualifies for this tournament. So well done to AmaZulu. So I'm sure the players should be aware of this and they should try by all means to reward the fans out there. So it's going to be very exciting. And then they will see. I saw Mshishi said he was very inspired when he was compared to the legendary Dr. Kumalo Ndogisi. So he said the first person to recognize that or start comparing him was the dog, Clive Barker. That is the first person when the dog was coaching him while he was still on loan to work with the dog. And then he also lamented that the dog is the one person that he keeps in touch with, but lately has not been able to talk to him. Apparently, Clive is not well health-wise. So we wish him speedy recovery. But you know what, Clive was already old. So we understand, the older you become, the vulnerable you also become. So Mshishi, I think, is looking forward to this game. And then he said after this tournament, looking forward to go and play in the final. And then he's gonna, take a break while he's what you call the the world is watching at World Cup. But we know that Mamelodi Sundowns will be leaving to some destination, apparently somewhere in the world. I don't know where, overseas, as part of the preparations to when they come back. And remember, when they come back, Mamelodi Sundowns, they'll be facing Orlando Pirates. It's going to be one of those exciting games in the league. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting and see what's going to happen. So yeah, may the best team win, and then I don't know who's going to go to the next stage of this. And then later, it's Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. So we're gonna see what's happening. I saw people comparing the goal that Saleng scored against AmaZulu. He nearly scored a similar goal against Mamelodi Sundowns. And guess what? He managed to beat Ron Williams again there. So it was not a fluke, And then what an intelligent goal. And apparently, Orlando Pirates are also looking at exercising their option of extending his contract, because apparently his contract is coming to an end soon. So yeah, who else? I would also do the same. I think it's ideal for Dr. Ivan Koza to make sure that he exercise um, his options of ensuring that I do sign this player and extend his stay at Orlando Pirates. Remember, this boy has brought excitement at Orlando Pirates. But the sad news at Orlando Pirates is Tabiso Munyane, Richards Ofori, Innocent Mayela. They have been drawn from the Carling Black Label starting lineup due to their respective injuries. So that's a sad news, and I'm sure they were also looking forward to play. The derby. No player wants to miss the derby, and then we also know that the fans have given Matoho the lifeline. They've voted him. So I think Matoho, this is an opportunity to prove a point. So we'll see how things are going to pan out. Then you've got Toki there at the back with Nda, and then forming that partnership. And then you also have Zondo in the middle of the park, although the previous game he was very, very tightly marked. And then you also have Njabulo Bloom and Tim at the back, in the middle of the park. So the two guys, they play similar football. So we're gonna see who's gonna win that battle, between the two. All right, and then yeah, so those are some of the exciting news that we are looking for. I don't know who do you think will definitely, entertain us, because if you go to the final, it's a very grueling day because you play two games, and then yeah. But this tournament, what I like about this tournament, especially if you're a team with a big squad, it gives you the opportunity to give almost the majority of players a game time, because game time is very important. And we know from the grapevine that we are being told that AmaZulu are monitoring Jabulo Ngobo. He's not happy about the lack of game time. Of course, any player will not be happy if he doesn't get game time. Game time. So apparently, they want to approach Kaizer Chiefs come January. We'll see whether that will come to fruition. I hope Kaizer Chiefs retain the ball. He's a very good player, Njabulo Ngomo. And then, as far as I'm concerned, but we'll see how things are going to pan out. And then, yeah, so those are some of the exciting news. And then people go out there and support the teams and make sure that you follow your teams. And then, yeah, and then, yeah, it's very, very exciting. And then on Tuesday, we'll be looking again of what is going to happen. While I'm still there, I understand that Mamelodi Sundowns are looking at offering Hlompo Kekana some role to play at Mamelodi Sundowns. Remember, Hlompo Kekana has been there at Mamelodi Sundowns for quite some time, a boy from Zebediel. And then he has said it many times that he loves the team. He's a Mamelodi Sundowns fan. That would be very, very nice for him to be given a position as far as the team is concerned. And then we also understand that Kaizer Chiefs are also thinking of, extending the contract, at least offering Itumele Nkune a short-term contract to keep him there, because Itumele Nkune has proved the past few games that he still has a lot to take. The 35-year-old still shows that he's still a brilliant player. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. And then the other exciting news, I see that Dr. Kaiser Down, he's got a grandson. What a nice one, a grandson. And then he's also a front player. He's a striker. I don't know whether this thing it goes in the family, because Dr. Kaizer himself was a striker, and then Kaizer Jr. also played as a striker. So now, if what you call if the young Mutau is also going to play as a striker. That's a very, very good news. And then this is the son of Jessica Mutau, the Kenneth Simons Jr., and then who's now playing for, he's a key player for the under 17 Kaizer Chiefs, and then he's coached by Le Cholonyane, you know. So yeah, we'll see whether he's going to 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 be one of those shining stars. But sometimes it's very difficult to follow in the footsteps of the legend, especially if the legend were in the family. And mind you, the boy is eligible to play for US if he wants, or he can play for South Africa or Bafana Bafana. It's up to him due to his roots. Remember, his father is from United States. He's a African American from US. So yeah, that's it. As far as this tournament is concerned, go out there and support the teams, guys, and then we just hope for the best. And then I just want to check quickly the Messi Special. As you know, that every time there's no way I can do the show without doing the Messi Special. I must always ensure that I do the Messi Special for obvious reasons. I celebrate this guy while he's still alive. And then, unlike when the guy has passed on and then we start making any issue, hey, this was the best players. I mean, this time we have all the resources at our disposal. With technology has made things very, very easy for all of us. So, yeah, let's celebrate him. So, I'm celebrating this legend, Lionel Messi. This man, if you're asking me, this is one of my favorite player of all time. And then him and Jomosono, these are my two favorite players of all time. Now, let me check with you this year only. This guy is, I don't know, people continue to do issues even if there are no issues. This year, which is 2022, if you can see what he has done so far to be where he is today, you really realize that this guy is really a genius. He's something else. But okay, let me do the Messi special and share with you the legend, Lionel Messi. Let's look at this year only. What has happened? This man has played 15 games, right? And out of 15 games, 13 of them, he became man of the match. Remember, man of the match, you're the best player among the 22 players, all right? So you have beaten all 21 players. Man of the match in 13 games out of 15. This is Lionel Messi. And people continue to say, no, Messi and all that and all that. This is a genius. We need to respect this guy. Now, let's see. Let me. I want to share with you quickly. I think, okay. I want to see, 2019 was a very special year. 2019. Although people were questioning his winning of Ballon d'Or, Messi all the time, there's always question. Even in 2021, there was a question. In 2019, Ballon d'Or was backed. Golden Boot, best FIFA player, Le Prix Lorraine, and then the best scorer in LDC, and then top scorer in La Liga, the best player in La Liga, the best passer in La Liga, best striker of the year, best male athlete of the year, best footballer of the year, and then best Argentina player of the year, best footballer guardian of the year. So that's the genius, Lionel Messi. And then the best footballer and 442 player of the year, the best footballer in the world, and then the Champions League goal scorer, and IFFHS best game organizer. All right. So this is the guy who assists, best UEFA center back. Well, this is somebody giving his argument with an almost dead team. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Barcelona in 2029 was not something to be taken serious. I remember Peter Curie once said, Lionel Messi made a team that was, not so strong or not so big, a big team. Peter Curie, which is a commentator from England, he said this guy made a team that was not so good, a big team. And now I also want to share with you what Ronaldinho say about Lionel Messi. We know the relationship that they share. Remember the first goal that Messi scored, the assistance was from Ronaldinho. This is what Ronaldinho says. He says, I was surprised when I first saw him, a little boy running around with a ball. Then I realized that one day he will be a big player. The first day he came to our dressing room, he didn't understand all this. He couldn't be free with the big players. I pulled him close, and that time I was proud to have my assist on his first goal. I miss good friend, but not a teacher. He was quelling the myth that he was taught by Ronaldinho. Said I found him as a genius. I remember Kobe, the basketball player, once said he was introduced to Messi by Ronaldinho. And then by that time, Messi was young, said, I want to show you something. I want to show you this youngster, and this youngster is going to be something else. He's going to be the best player in the world. And that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments and the likes. And then let the best team win this afternoon. Kosi for life and Pagachuchu and Usut, Amapeshankon and Masandawana. Okay? Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is the Sobri Boy Wadi Fatsi from TBR Solutions. TBR Solution, together with Visit Vagasha, a guest lodge in Emalahleni. We are embarking on a roadshow. We'll be at Visit Vagasha on the 19th of November, which is next week, Saturday. On that day, we'll be talking to members of GPF or government employees who are members of GPF, or any members of GPF. And then as long as people are 55 and above, those are the people that we'd like to talk to. We want to show you the implication, the financial implication, all right? Remember, TBR Solution, it's a financial company. Our purpose is to make sure that people are becoming financially savvy. So it can only be financial savvy if you've got knowledge. That's very, very important. So that Saturday, I'll be sharing that information with you. Not only that, I will also be showing people the power of debt, because money game changed in 1971 when President Nixon of US decided to separate dollar from gold. Money became a debt. So people need to understand what does that mean, all right? And simultaneously on that day, we'll be giving you the business opportunity so that people can be able to make money for themselves, because it's very important, especially now times are tough, things are really, really difficult. So how do you solve problem when things are tough? By making sure that you get more money, bring more income. That's very, very important. And now the event is for free, but you need to bring either sanitary towel or school shoes. All right. You donate them because we want to give those items to the school kids next year. Or you can bring them both. That's very important. As I indicated, that the event is for free. Then on Sunday, we'll be together and then watching the opening ceremony of the World Cup and also the opening game. But prior to that, if you want to bring your kids and then you want to mingle, and then because you cannot leave your kids behind, we'll be having a separate room where we'll be having a FIFA tournament PlayStation. So they'll be playing there and then they'll be entertained. So it won't be a big problem for you. But it's very important that you RSVP because you're not going to allow anyone in terms of, everybody, because the capacity of the venue is important to be taken into consideration. So you RSVP with Bongi. The number for Bongi is 082 341 6812. 082 341 6812. You ask for Bongi Malinga. 082 341 6812. She's a teacher in the area there. So we are looking forward to discuss with you, members of GPF. That will be very, very exciting. And I'm looking forward to that day. And then, yeah, you know what? Let's try to solve our problem ourselves. I thank you. Don't forget, it is at Visit Vagasha Guest Lodge at Emalahleni. The people in Emalahleni and the surrounding area, you're welcome, provided you're 55 and above and you're a member of GPF. I thank you.